Good morning. I had 3 people in the past 2 weeks talk to me about that they are over apologizing. They say, Vera, I keep on apologizing. I keep on saying sorry, like for everything. And I'm just like, I totally get you. I know what that was like. I've stopped doing it, but as they've been coming to me and telling me this, I have been, hi Ruvain, it's been something I'm like, I'm going to do a video on this because I think that it's so important, and it says so much about like, how are you thinking of yourself? How are you presenting yourself? How are you thinking other people are? Like they're better than you. Like your presence in this world is not good enough to just exist as it is. You have to, apologize for yourself constantly. I remember I went on a date with a guy 10 years ago, and I remember he was in general, he was a little insecure, but when he was driving, needed to ask for directions or something, and he called out the window and he was saying, sorry, like trying to get someone's attention. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So that really clued me in to his level of security with himself. And I had done it myself. It's, if you, instead of saying excuse me, say, oh, sorry, just sometimes just being there, sorry, oh, did you mean for me to do this? Sorry, did you mean for me to do that? And what I'm here to tell you is that you do not need to apologize for yourself. You can use other words. And my friend that brought this up to me, she was saying sorry, but really the way that it was sorry was saying like, oh, sorry, did you want me to do this or something? So she's saying sorry on herself, but she's really asking the other person to validate her and say, oh no, you don't have to be sorry. You're fine. So again, giving away your power to other people. And that was my message to her. And when I said that to her, she's like, yes, exactly. I was looking for her to validate me. And so then you have this whole kind of like codependency thing going on, which is like, oh, I'm sorry for myself for existing. Can you please validate the fact that I exist so that way I could feel better and then you could feel better? But the truth is, when you say I'm sorry, actually you don't feel good, and then the other person really doesn't feel good either. It's not like a very positive experience. It's just like, oh, okay, well, you need me to pick you up, so now I'm going to pick you up. It's like, okay, so here's a different approach, and this is what I have learned, and this is what I teach my clients, and what I'm going to talk to you about is say thank you. If I am late, which totally happens, thank you for your patience. I usually say thank you for your patience. Thank you for understanding. Thank you. And also, you don't want to get into like thanking people if they didn't actually do something. But I just want to say one other thing is about when you're saying I'm sorry. I learned something a long time ago that was really helped me to stop apologizing for myself, which is, drum roll, I don't have a drum, but just imagine it in your head. We're done with the drum roll. That you only apologize when you actually harm someone. So if I am on the subway and I step on somebody's foot, I apologize. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Are you okay? If I bump somebody, if I called somebody a name, if I actually harm somebody, and you're going to see if you are cognizant of this, most of the time you're not harming people. Sometimes you could be, like sometimes I could say something and then I have to call somebody back, and you know what? That was not authentic of whatever I was saying. That wasn't really true. What I really meant was, and then I tell them what I really meant. Or if you did something wrong, just own it. Like, sorry is such a weak word, even though, sometimes we need to say I'm sorry, but I was wrong, because that's really taking ownership of yourself and taking ownership and responsibility when you do actually harm someone. So I was wrong coming out of my mouth when I'm in my house with my kids, because sometimes they'll say something to me and I'll react in fear, and I'm like, I was wrong for saying that. Please tell me what you really wanted to tell me. And it's a work in progress is what I'm saying. This is not a club to beat yourself over your head. Oh my God, I just said I'm sorry. Like, just because it was brought up to me like 3 times, I started to realize, oh, I started to slip a little and say I'm sorry also. And now I'm just realizing it, so it's being brought to my attention. So it's really about awareness. And I just want to say hi, Lavana and Beverly and Yulia and Lisa, Ruth, Miriam. And thanks for tuning in. And let's see. Okay. So I was just checking for comments, but instead I just see who's watching. So that's the bottom line. And there is a line in the AA Big Book, which I absolutely love. And it says, as God's people, we stand on our feet. We crawl before no one. And that's the truth. You deserve to exist. Nobody has to validate your existence. If you are having any issues with these things and your self-confidence is lacking and you're not in complete alignment with your soul, which is the only way that that could be possible, the only way that you could be apologizing or thinking that you're not worthy is actually because you're not in complete alignment with your truth. Contact me. I can help you. And it's I offer a free 1-hour consultation, and I always tell people if you don't gain something out of it or not completely satisfied, you get your hour back. And it's truly truly no obligation. I absolutely love coaching people. I absolutely love doing free consults, and there is no obligation for anything else. So if there is anything that is resonating with you, if you like this video, if you think anybody can benefit from listening to this message, please like and share. And looking forward to making it a great day. Make it a great day. Own yourself, own your power, own your beauty, own the love within you, and think about how to flip it, to make your existence affirmative instead of the opposite of it. So, excuse me, thank you are just a couple of ways to start acknowledging that you actually deserve to exist. And there's no room or need for apologizing when you're owning your own life, taking responsibility and owning your power. And that's a really beautiful and centered place to be. So if you ever want to discuss it more, please contact me. So much love to you, and I'll talk to you soon.